Like you were you said you were 8 years old.
Yeah.
So you're an 8-year-old
You're an
girl.
idiot.
I'm looking at it going, and it had nothing to do with the case. I'm like, number 17 looks pretty interesting. Give me number 17.
Yeah, Meghan Markle used to be
If
one
you're
of those.
trying to, if you're
Was she
trying
really?
to,
Yeah.
if you're trying to narrow it down by that, very difficult to narrow it down.
No, it's like flavors of ice cream. They're all good, but I prefer that one to that one.
Yeah.
Right? I'll save mint chocolate chip for the
This
last.
idiot went with 17.
17.
What's the strategy? Wait, what was the strategy? Did you have
Sorry,
one?
what'd you say?
What's
Did
the
you have a
strategy?
strategy?
I don't remember now. I mean, it's just that, I thought I could trust my gut, and I would always trust 6. 6 was my lucky number, so I'd always trust 6.
I remember watching that show and thinking what would make that game really compelling
Okay.
is if the person competing, I knew how much money they make in a year. Because if you make 200,000 and there's 20,000 on the board, let's go, let's ride.
Mm-hmm.
If I make 70,000 and there's 20,000 on the board, I'm taking that money, and because now that guy's a real risk taker. That if you're wagering 30% of your income on a hunch, I like that guy.
Trav wanted like a little backstory where it shows that individual with his family. It shows their
much credit card debt do you
income
have?
ratio. It shows their
Are
credit
you upside
score.
down on your mortgage?
Okay, now we're talking.
That guy's a maniac because he could have been
There's
out
a
of his
reason
credit
why
card
he's
debt.
sweating.
Absolutely. Russell Wilson turns 34
Oh,
years
happy
old
birthday,
today.
Russell Wilson.
Why do I have a feeling that his teammates are not going to be sending him a bunch of confetti
Completely
texts
disagree.
this morning?
Please disagree. Spicy. Russell Wilson is what all quarterbacks strive to be and what all individuals strive to be. And I wish him just an unbelievable birthday today. Say happy birthday to him.
I'm happy he's having a birthday. I mean, I don't really know the
Be
man.
happy he's having a birthday. Everyone is having a birthday.
Yeah, but his is today. That's the extent of my emotional connection to Russell, positive emotional connection to Russell Wilson. I don't have to have that. I'm good if I never, ever interact with Russell Wilson in a meaningful way. Although I do like
That
watching
I
his
know.
teammates scream at him. That's fun. I'm trying to think. Can you guys think of anybody whose teammates just all of a sudden felt like they had a green light to tell everyone else how much there are teammates that dislike each other. That's not uncommon. But the second Russell Wilson once he left Seattle and started to decline, it was like even Pete Carroll piled on. It was
open,
really weird.
Open sesame.
Why did that happen?
They were holding it in.
Is that what it was? That's a good explanation as any.
Allowing them to win. When he was a winner, you can kind of deal with all the other stuff that comes alongside of it. But
Yeah.
when you start losing, and then he doesn't change his attitude, that's where it gets annoying.
Vince Scully would have celebrated. Emily, did we decide it was his 95th birthday today?
Yeah, he was born in 27.
Yeah, so Vince
Wow.
Scully would have celebrated his 95th birthday today. Every time I watch the Fernando Show, every time I watch Dodgermentaries, every time I turn that on, it's just one of those. Oh man, and why not? In honor of his birthday.
Fernando ready in the strike two pitch is hit back to the box, dribbling to second. Samuel on the bag, throws to first, double play. Fernando Valenzuela has pitched a no-hitter at 10:17 in the evening of June the 29th, 1990. If you have a sombrero, throw it to the sky.
All right, happy 95th birthday to Vince Scully. Let's do a little super crosstalk right now.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Mason and Ireland to join Travis and Sliwa?
Super Crosstalk begins.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
No Mace today. Andy Kamenetsky is in for Mace. John is here with us. And guys, we've all got our eyes on USA Iran right now.
This is the most nerve-wracking thing I think I
awesome.
Can you imagine if you had family members in this game?
No.
It's like
I can't watch my kid play high school baseball.
But can you imagine this?
No.
Can you imagine playing and you're representing your country, and it's everything to
About
them?
5 minutes left in extra time, USA up a goal.
And Iran just almost scored. Like
Yep.
they missed by inches. And think about that. If they score, the whole country, like I just left. I was at the golf course this morning and I left and There are like 100 people in the bar watching this
Wow.
game, and none of them could tell you anybody that plays for Team USA, but they're super into it. We are Andy and I are the official Team USA post-game show today.
That's
win
right.
Or,
Wow.
Win or lose.
What a
AK.
gift for these listeners, having me here to break it all down.
You should have heard our play-by-play.
I might have a nervous breakdown if they blow this.
My insight so
After
far,
last night's sleep, I can't take it. The Lakers completely wet the bed and blew a game last night. I can't have Team USA do it
By
today.
the way, John's call for the end of the game was I don't know how to describe it.
The most depressing thing in the history of the world?
No, you know what it was? It was a home call that everything just happened so quick and you couldn't describe it. It was every emotion of a Laker fan, but you have a microphone in front of you and you got to be professional about it. John, I'm hearing the call and I'm like, yeah, I feel exactly what you just said. Literally exactly what you just said.
I was in shock that they lost. We probably have it somewhere back there, Emily.
Halliburton brings it in.
is.
Turner, 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound loose. Halliburton's got it. Halliburton down the middle. Halliburton throws it outside. Nebhard for the win. Got it. Nebhard hit it at the buzzer, and the Lakers lose by 1.
What can I tell you about that Nebhard?
The got it
the got it
was
sells it.
his a knife just going through every Laker fan. Got it.
Well, and I went back and looked. It left his fingertips at 0-0-1.
Yeah.
It was clear. He got it off, but there was no...
Well, you could feel your energy building,
Yeah.
and then got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what are you supposed to?
Freaking got it.
Who got the
But there was
card?
just nothing. It was a really fun night at Crypto.com. This kid, Jamie Murray from Downey, hit this $75,000 MGM big shot jackpot, and which we hadn't had somebody win since before COVID.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the building's buzzing. Some military veteran, a woman, they put the camera on her, and she took off her prosthetic leg and poured a drink in it and drank out of her leg, and they made her fan of the game.
That's
And so
awesome.
It was super fun, and then just the whole air gets let out of the building.
Yeah, it was. I mean, take your pick of what was the most depressing part.
I
of
want to
it.
make it clear that I'm not blaming either this woman, and thank you for her service, and also as well the guy, his name
Jamie
Murray.
Yeah, Jamie Murray.
Jamie Murray.
Who now is on NBA Today. I mean,
right.
He came up and did an interview with
Because
Michael and I. And
they should have been celebrating, and they were, sort of emblematic of a night with a lot of celebrating, a lot of partying that ultimately turned into too much partying. Because some of that partying was actually happening on the court. Like, Russell Westbrook was in full-on, are you not entertained mode?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Which, for a while, was working
It
great.
was- yeah, it's
I
playing
was
in the house.
entertained.
So I got it. So is
I'm
the
with you
shot
on
from
that.
half court or from the other foul line?
half court.
Half court.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got X amount of dollars line, $75,000, like
Yeah, well,
Jamie Murray
it
won.
builds.
Right.
It builds throughout the season.
Right.
So if you do it tomorrow night and you miss, they add to it. I think
Okay.
they add 5,000 every
you're
time.
right.
So you get selected out of the crowd, but you get the choice of the game. Do you want the half court shot? Do you want the 100-foot putt? Do you want
The field goal?
The field goal. Like which event do you think you would have the best shot at?
I think the field goal's easy.
But what if it's like a distance, like 40 yards?
40 I could do. 45 I start sweating a little, and 50 I don't think I could do. One day we're screwing around, me and Mason and Dave Singer, and this is back when we were doing the show in Hollywood, and some guy had missed a 30-yarder with the game on the line. I said, I haven't kicked in...
Were you a kicker?
No. I played soccer in high school, but I said, I haven't kicked in 20 years, and I could make a 30. Oh, no. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and they're screaming for a handball now. This is too nerve-wracking.
Do they go back and review VAR handballs?
Not always.
There's a minute left.
There is a minute left.
At least.
And the USA, by the way, I don't like the decision they've made. They've completely gone into a defensive shell. They're not even trying on offense. And now, okay, so here's the complaint. Let's see if something happens.
First of all, he's offsides.
Okay. No, he's not.
No,
offside.
it's not offsides.
Oh, the
that's for
initial
sure.
kick, yep.
Oh my goodness, that was
What
very
are they
close.
complaining about?
I don't know.
There's nothing.
They
to
just
complain
wanted to
about.
complain because he
there's
didn't
nothing to
score.
complain about.
Apparently they
Oh,
are.
no, I think
You
they
trip
say
from
number
behind?
20 in the U.S. pushed him from behind.
But fouls, you don't go back in VAR, correct? That's either called or not called.
Well, they're looking at it, and I'm not sure what they're doing. Emily, do you know what they're doing?
No, I can't hear what they're saying. It's just no, I
he's
have no
saying
idea.
he grabbed him.
No, he barely had his hand on his shoulder. That's a dive. That is a total dive.
Well, he's diving for the ball.
As someone who's watched
All right,
soccer
says
for
play
almost
on.
45 minutes, I feel qualified to diagnose that as a
All right,
dive.
so we're now in extra time.
Yeah,
we're
this
in the
is
99th minute.
Basically it.
I think they're going to give him one more shot at it here.
Well, that should end it right there, right? The ball's in the other end all of a sudden.
No, but
Well,
you
not
add
They were
the whole
time.
game.
complaining for like
you
2
add
minutes.
stoppage
Let's get another
time.
one. Let's get another one
And
here.
well, if U.S. scores, then it's over. Oh,
This
drill
might
it.
it.
Drill it.
Or softly tap it to the
Yeah.
goalie.
Yeah, this is so nerve-wracking. I don't know what. And by the way, so if Iran were to get a goal right here, then it's over.
Yeah,
Team USA
USA's
just
out.
flies home. You know, it's like that's how. And then the whole country is like, okay, I'm done with soccer.
Finish your story about kicking field goals.
Okay, so then Singer said, I have a football in my trunk, and Hollywood High is a mile from here. Is it over, Em?
I can't hear it. Yes,
Yeah,
final.
final. There you go.
USA
done.
wins.
It's done. 1-0.
Game. They're all the USA players are literally in the fetal position on the field. Wow.
It's awesome.
Wow. All right, so they play Saturday against the Netherlands.
Netherlands, yes.
All right, so the singer goes, I got a football in my car. Let's go right now, and I'll take a cell phone, and I'll hold, you kick. Let's see if you did it. And I hit the post. But I had...
You had the distance?
I had the distance.
Okay.
With
That's all that
no
matters.
warm-up.
I feel like that half court, not that it's easy, but if you gave me 30 shots at it, I feel like I'm going to get one. Like, I'm not making a field. I couldn't kick a
about
30-yard
the
field
putt?
goal to save my life. A putt,
Well, it depends how long it is.
Say it's 40 feet.
Yeah,
You're not going to
then
make
it's
more than
just-
1 out of 100.
Yeah, then it's just a luck. Although you made that 140-footer against me that one
Can
year.
I tell you my favorite part about that?
When Morales
Quit,
gave up on
when
you.
he quit before I hit the putt? Yes, I remember that.
It was Tommy Lamb and I against Travis and Morales, and we're on the 17th hole, and we're up 1. Tommy and I are up 1. And Trav has like a 40-foot putt that if he makes it, then the match would be tied. But he's not going to make it. I'm in. I'm
You're in the hole.
I'm in with like a 4, and Travis is putting for a 3. But it's like 40 feet, and Morales starts congratulating me.
And I yelled at him.
And Travis, no, the best part, Travis goes, get away from me. To his teammate. He said, you're a quitter, get away from me, blah, blah, blah.
Morales exited. He's like, I'm getting out of here.
And Travis rolls in this long, winding putt to tie it.
Oh, my God.
And then on 18, I had to make a putt that I thought for sure I was going to. I blew it way past the hole, and I had like a 5-footer coming back, or else we'd lose. And I made the 5-footer, and we had. I think we went back and played
We
one
did play
overtime,
one more hole.
but
we
we were
tied
backing
again.
up the whole course.
Yeah,
and
we were
said,
in everybody's way. My favorite part about that, though, is I forget who was recording it on their phone. Somebody's got it on their phone somewhere.
No, it's Social had it.
As the putt is rolling towards the hole, you start doing play-by-play.
Right. Oh, I do that when I play with my friends.
That's what I mean, but it's not like some...
I
one
think
of my,
I said something along the lines of,
No.
you did not.
No. And then, yes, it was a professional NBA broadcaster calling it. It wasn't like one of your buddies screaming the F word a bunch of times as it dropped
Did you
in.
hit it? And
was
he
perfect.
said, when you did he say?
It was something like,
It
no,
was
he
waiting,
didn't.
I
No,
went,
he didn't.
No, you didn't.
I thought he was
No,
going to
you
say. I
didn't.
was going to say, got it.
No.
Like yesterday.
It wasn't that. He gave me more of a hometown call, even though it went against you along the way. All right. We talk about this every week as long as it's still going, so it's still going. All 3 of us in the eliminator pool had Miami.
Okay.
Miami won last week, so even if they'd lost,
All right, so a little
wouldn't have
background on this. Travis, I got Travis into this eliminator pool that I've been in for years, and a couple of years ago, I think I got you in it. And Travis this year is the lone survivor, and there are 2 other people that have survived. And you have tried to cut a deal to chop, right?
So we've had 4 people. Once you get to 4, you can offer to split. The commissioner offers to split, but everybody needs to take it.
Yeah, who is not agreeing?
I don't know. It's all done anonymously. Okay. So we went from 4. We were down to 4 people in 6 weeks.
Right.
Then this will be week 13 going into next week.
Nobody wants to split?
At least one of the 3 of us does not.
It sounds like there's one.
So who do you have
like,
left?
So here are the 3 games. These are my best 3 options.
Okay.
None of them are good.
Okay.
And
but you're getting to the point where you're going to be up against that.
Yes. Now, so are they, theoretically.
Okay. Yeah.
I could take the Chargers in Vegas against the Raiders.
Wouldn't touch it.
Okay. That's arguably the 3rd best option I have.
Would not touch it.
I could take the Seahawks against the Rams here in town. The Seahawks on the road against a Rams team probably playing a third-string quarterback.
like that one
to
a
the
little bit.
Raiders.
I
don't hate
just
that.
like that. I love it.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I don't
that makes
hate
me
that.
feel better. That's the one that I have second on my list.
Okay.
The last one is not so much about the team I have to pick, it's who they're playing against.
Okay.
Okay? I have the Cleveland Browns with Deshaun Watson making his return in Houston against the Texans.
Well, number one, all three of those are road teams, right?
Exactly.
So you don't have a home team that you can take.
No, not that I would want
My
to.
unwritten rule was never take a road team unless you have to.
There are
Sounds like you have
literally
to.
no good options at home.
Based on those three choices, I would take the Seahawks over the Rams.
I would probably take the Seahawks as the most likely, unless you want to risk maybe getting too cute by half and looking at the rest of the schedule moving forward for all three teams.
John, you want to take this one? It's
Because
survive in advance, right?
Yeah.
I
have
know
to
that,
win.
but I'm just saying
You
at this
never
point,
look ahead.
At this point, though, you might have a better option for Seattle moving forward. You definitely might not have a better option for Cleveland
What
moving
you're
forward.
the
Right.
road the Pandora's box you have opened is how more people get crushed in Survivor than anything else. You have
also
to,
how gamblers win road games.
but no, that's how you have to play the week in Survivor. You have to play the week
I've
in
been in a
front of
Survivor
you.
pool. I know it works.
Yeah.
I have the Niners left. Like, they're my best team left.
Who are they playing?
Miami.
In Miami?
In San Francisco. But Miami's lost. They haven't lost a game where the Tua started and finished. They haven't lost a
it's
single
a
game.
good game.
It's Mike McDaniel going back to San
Yes.
Francisco, and he knows every play in that playbook.
Yep. And look, the Niners, I think, are a really good team. McCaffrey's made them even better, but they're playing
think-
against a very good team.
I think you're taking the Seahawks. They're coming off of a
so,
bad loss to the Raiders. So they need to win. They're tied for the division, and the Rams stink.
I think that,
So-
again, you're picking against the opponent as much as anything
Yeah.
else, right? And the Rams and the
Do
Houston
you
Texans
know-
are the teams to pick
Do you
against.
know if anyone else still has the Seahawks?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
So the air quote good teams.
Yeah.
I'm the last one that has the Niners left, and we all have Minnesota left. Nobody's taken Minnesota yet.
Okay.
So those are the good teams.
Who they playing?
Minnesota plays. I'd have to look. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, because they're a good team. I think I would feel pretty good about taking the Seahawks. I think
Especially if there's no Aaron Donald.
No Aaron
Jets,
Donald.
Vikings.
there may be no Aaron
Jets,
Donald,
Vikings.
no Cooper Kupp,
Right.
no Matthew Stafford.
In Minneapolis, Al?
Yep.
They play the Jets.
It's not a bad one to take.
Mike White lit it up. I mean, if they put, can I get Zach Wilson?
Given those two choices, I'd take the Seahawks.
Did you guys? You were working. You probably didn't see it, John. Did you guys watch how Monday Night Football ended last night, where Jeff Saturday's rampant inexperience was on display?
What, you forget to call timeout or something?
3 times.
Yeah, you told the story this morning. I had, we're watching the Lakers game, but
And what's funny about that was I've seen Jeff Saturday on Get Up just harangue coaches for clock mismanagement.
Okay, so you tell me. Minute to go. The Colts are down a touchdown. They're driving. They're moving the ball. They get to a weird situation where it's like 2nd and 17. Matt Ryan, who is the ghost of what he used to be, he takes off and picks up like 15 of the 17 yards. It's 3rd and 2, and there's about 40 seconds left. They have
all three of their timeouts.
left.
Okay.
3 timeouts left, and they let everybody catch up to the play. They line up. They look around.
So you wasted 20-plus seconds.
And then
And they
they
didn't
run
even
a
spike the
play.
ball.
They run a play to Jonathan Taylor, who loses 3 yards.
Run a play.
Run
Emphasis
a play.
on run a
yes,
play.
run a play. Now you call a timeout. They don't get it on 4th down.
So they have
go
two
in,
timeouts
Two
left.
timeouts left on the board at the end of the
All
game.
right, you've stumbled into a pet peeve of mine. I never can understand why you would ever end a game with timeout, a close game with timeouts in
Never.
your pocket.
Darvin
What's-
Ham did
What's
last
the
night.
point? Right. I mean,
I have no idea. Is there an explanation?
well, there's you said Darvin Ham. There's a theory in the NBA where you could say, hey, I don't want the other team to set up. I already know what I'm going to do. The game is tied. Let's end the game right here. But in the NFL, if you have 3
And you're
timeouts
behind.
and the clock is ticking, and let me regroup here for a quick second. There's obviously no explanation
hey,
for that.
let me
one.
ask you guys about the end of the Laker game, and then I know you got to go. But so the Lakers are up 2. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
there are seconds remaining. At the time this happened, I think the Pacers had attempted 47 threes. All right, so Michael and I look at each other and we say, they're on the second night of a back-to-back. they're going to shoot a 3 here.
Go for the win. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm the Lakers, I defend the 3-point line at all costs. If they get a 2 and it goes overtime, at least I can win it. So not only did they give up one really good look to Nebhard that won the game, but Miles Turner was
Had a great
open
look too.
right before that. And I wonder...
Is that what Darvin was talking about? He said, this one's on me?
Yeah, maybe. But I think also they scored on 7 of their last 8 possessions, and Darvin's a big defense first guy.
Well, I mean, that's also why I think it's curious that the Lakers ended that game with timeouts in Darvin Ham's pocket. Because clearly they were getting confused about something because they were letting a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter go to dust.
Yeah, well, it's one thing when you're Phil Jackson and you're letting Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal work their way through it. It's another thing when you got this group who's struggling and kind of up and down and all over the place. I don't get it at all.
Yeah, well, there was a situation with about 8 seconds left where they had to bring the ball in. Halliburton had to bring. That's when you use the timeout.
Yeah,
and you grab your guys and go, look, no matter what, don't give up a 3.
Mm-hmm.
USA is into the knockout round, 1-0 against
and coming up
Iran.
next, the Team USA postgame show.
That and Mason and Ireland.
Yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow.